to go. I guess it wasn't that far away that I could reach out to. I said I'll hold on. It's a simple principle, but now I'm stuck on my own. I need to find a way to save myself, since I'm not a hero, 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 since I'm not a hero. Save myself, since I'm not a hero, 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 since I'm not a hero. Since I'm no hero, since I'm not a hero.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. It is time for one thing, and that is the season 29 PBE Majors Draft. I'm going to be your host for tonight. I am AJ87, and I am joined by three wonderful co-hosts. I'm going to go ahead and undeafen and get back into the chat with them now. But we have three excellent co-hosts with us tonight. We have the GM of the Nashville Stars, comeback Zach. Zach, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great, let me tell you.
Go ahead, tell me.
I don't know if you heard me open a beer or not. It might have not gone through the mic. That is the mood for tonight, and maybe my brother will join me on the same mic.
Hopefully we don't have any Twitch employees listening. What?
It's just alcohol. It's not a big deal. But it might be two Johnsons, one mic tonight. You will see.
Well, we'll see on that front as well. We also have the GM of the Boise Raptors, Petra. Petra, how are you tonight?
All right.
Good to hear. And then we also have the GM of head office, or commissioner, as some people may call them. It's Hummus God. Hummus, how are you tonight?
You know, it's funny. I realized recently I'm the longest tenured commission PBE history. So yeah, I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me on. There's apparently a prediction about me, which is flattering, also disturbing, and yeah, kind of frightening. But trying to not read it, but also reading chat. What's up to Unconfident, Tristan, that's Sports Ghost, that's Sarah. Jess is here, Valor. We got Hydra's here.
I like Tristan's question of, can Hummus win GM of the year? Only if people vote. I think actually voting's closed for those, aren't they? Isn't it?
Oh, I always get Sports Ghost and Ghost Hardware confused. Sports Ghost is Rogers Jr., John Wayne 12. Ghost
Yeah, that's
Hardware is Sarah. That's how you know it's been a long day. It's been a long week. What's up? Petra's here in the booth. I don't want to say hi to you again. I already said hi to you. Let's see. Roxas is here. Chess is here as always. What's up, Kirk Swerve? Brain is also here. Master Sheep. Yeah. Hope you all have a good time tonight.
I think we're just going to get out that if anyone just comments in chat, hi hummus, they're going to get a shout out. But
you just have to exist, I think, in chat. I don't think you have to actually say hi. You could boo me, honestly. You should boo me.
Boo hummus and fire AJ. We've got the two most well loved publicly stream team members in the chat.
The co-GM of the Vandals and the commish of the WSBL is here. What up, dude, man?
All right. Well, if we see you're giving shout-outs to everyone, we're gonna be here all night. But we do have a draft to get to, and boys, this is a good one. I'm always excited for the Majors Draft. It's one I don't know about you guys, Petra and Zach, but this is usually one of my favorite streams to do in PBE just because of how exciting it is. I just love drafting players and users and bringing them into the family that we've created with our team. I know that sounds cult-like, but it's just really fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you guys too.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, I think honestly the draft and scouting for it is probably my favorite part of being a GM here.
Yeah, and I would tend to agree. Actually, I think that's probably one of the top aspects for me as well, and a little bit stressful with some of the amount of drafting and scouting that goes into the draft, but yeah. Also, shout out to MonsterMan993 for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. We got a draft to get to.
Can I give one more shout out?
Sure, go ahead.
The most important people for tonight, besides the GMs who made the picks, are the folks on the draft graphics team. Moosey, I'm gonna butcher this. Kyamprak. I don't know if Nikonax, Ratspua, Sonic Gmail, Amidships, Kentakira. I've been watching y'all work all week, and Moosey, you've been an amazing leader for these amazing people who have been putting in tons of work to make sure we get this beautiful presentation tonight. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Thank you to all of the Stream Team graphics team for putting this together. It's some of these renders are phenomenal. I was able to get a look at them ahead of time. Just wanted to go through the PowerPoint, make sure everything was good. And some of these are really fun. And one of my favorite renders from last season, I think, was Reggie Shrub, kind of like hiding in the shrubbery. So I'm excited to show some of you guys. I'm excited to show all you guys some of these renders. But let's get on into it. We have
I'm getting killed for my pronunciations. Darn it.
Well, what do you expect? But we have the first round of the Season 29 Majors Draft. You might notice that some teams are on here twice from trades from other teams. Some teams aren't on here at all. Like the Sarasota Supernovas first round pick, which wound up being number 1 overall, was actually traded to the Death Valley Scorpions prior to the start of the draft. That was a trade a while ago. I don't remember exactly who it was for.
Feels bad, man. Frick.
Oh, was it Frick? Okay, yeah. So it was Frick Nasty's player that sent the first overall pick of this draft to Death Valley. And so they will be picking first in the Season 29 draft. And without any further ado, we got to get this number 1 overall pick going. Hummus, you specifically requested to announce the first pick. We do have a quote from Cal, which we'll read once we actually reveal the pick. But would you mind doing us the honors of kicking off the Season 29 Majors Draft?
Yes, and with the first overall pick in the Season 29 Draft, the Death Valley Scorpions select Poe Scott from the Louisville Lemurs I butchered that. But Poe Scott, the user is Poe. I know him a little bit well. He is one of the best head office
Just a
members of
little bit?
all time. Yeah, I know. There was like a little bit of a reason why I asked to announce this. No, Poe goes first. Congratulations to him. This was kind of in the works for a bit, but if you don't know who this is, if you're new to the league, um, Juos is killing me in chat. Stop it. Lowellville, there we go. But Poe came into HO before I did, about a couple seasons before. Came in and worked with Johnny 2X, Johnny times two, to revamp the rule book. There was a lot of holes. We're a voluntary league, so the rule book isn't going to be perfect. You kind of go, you make it as you go. You have a lot of things going on while you're trying to make a rule book. So he took a lot of time and went through it with a fine tooth comb and made it way more presentable, way more understandable, easier to consume, and it's helped managing this league way easier for me and Ho. Also, just amazing with fantasy. Everyone knows he posts the fantasy sheet 4 times a week, and just really diligent with that. Probably one of our hardest working members in league history. So much deserved congratulations to Poe for being the first pick.
Yeah, and this is quite a significant upgrade in the pick order for Poe. In the minors, I believe Poe went in the second or third round, if I'm not mistaken. And now all the way up to number 1 overall in the Majors Draft. There were obviously some reasons for why Poe fell so far in the minors draft, but here, number 1 overall selection by the Death Valley Scorpions. So congratulations to Death Valley for this pick. Poe, a very known entity of the PBE, and will definitely be a great player and great user for the Scorpions for years to come.
And I'm sorry, Poe, it was me who had to announce you. I know you wanted someone who smelled a little better. I know you think I stink, but yeah. No, congrats, Poe. Hope you enjoy your time in DVS.
It's gonna have to get used to Stinky being in Death Valley, but I mean, but yeah, congratulations to Poe Scott for number 1 overall. But here we go, number 2 in the first round, and I am very excited to announce this as a draft pick that was made by my squad, the Vancouver Vandals. We did not have the best of seasons. I think there were a lot of people that were kind of disappointed in the results of the season. Off to a very slow start, and we didn't really recover all that well. So we had to sell some great users and trades through right before the deadline. And it wound up getting us here to number 2 overall with the second worst record in the league. But we are very excited for the future. We have a lot of young players coming up, so we kind of expected that we would have a few off seasons here and there. But we're very excited that we got the number 2 overall selection. And going into this draft, we knew we needed pitching, and so we definitely targeted pitching. And you'll see that with a couple of these picks. But number 2 overall, we took what we thought was one of the best starting pitchers in this draft class, and that would be, with the number 2 overall selection, Lizzie Mitchell, a.k.a. Kayan Prak. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Please correct me. But Lizzie Mitchell, we were very excited to talk to. I had a very good conversation with Kaya, and we were very happy to take her here at number 2 overall. I see a lot of California Firehawks kakakakakakas in the chat. So congratulations to Kayan Prak. Also one of the graphics team that made some of these cards. And I would be surprised if she didn't find out through that she was going to be drafted here, but if somehow she did get surprised, surprise! But welcome to Vancouver, Kyle. We are very, very happy to have you, and we can't wait to get you into the Vandals server very shortly. But yeah, Lizzie Mitchell, congratulations on being drafted number 2 overall. We are very happy about that pick. Number 3 and number 4 are both Seattle Sea Serpents picks. So Seattle had a couple of back-to-back picks. We do have a couple of quotes from Brainchild on these picks, but here we go. Number 3 overall, the Seattle Sea Serpents will select Rock Out with Your Crocs Out, aka 209 Tacos, formerly known as Bobby Daring, now on a new create. And I love this render. Not only is the player wearing Crocs, but they're riding a Croc, which is amazing. So congratulations to Rock Out with Your Crocs Out for being drafted here at number 3 overall, and congratulations to the Seattle Sea Serpents for drafting 209 Tacos here from the Brew City Bears organization as well. So Brainchild and Tacos obviously played on the same team last year. Quote from Brainchild says, "So why did Seattle go after tacos? Well, in short, tacos are great. Street tacos are even better. To have 210 tacos is better than 0 tacos. Can you believe that? Tacos and I, Brain, have been friends since around 1998, so it was only right to not trade him away to Miss Obvious's Apex this time around, but instead draft him with our top pick and bring him back home where he belongs. Seattle is about to throw the biggest party the league has ever seen, and we are going to be rocking out with our Crocs out. Welcome home, brother, and let's go Bears." Welcome to Seattle 209 Tacos. And I absolutely resonate with that "Let's Go Bears" at the end as well. Number 4 overall, we have another Seattle Sea Serpents pick. And with that number 4 overall selection, Seattle will select Ryan Cacao, a.k.a. X-Tree, or Tristan, as they are colloquially known. It says second base, but definitely a DH from the Dallas Dynamos organization. 237 TPE, 302 average, 377 OBP last season. Another recreate and another really well-known user. So Sea Serpent's really getting their money's worth with these back-to-back picks, drafting 2 very well-known users and just great all-around people in 209 Tacos and Tristan. So congratulations to Tristan and to the Seattle Sea Serpents. I imagine that Ryan Cacao will be holding down the fort at DH for a while in scouting conversations with Tristan. I believe he said something along the lines of, "I don't want to see my player anywhere on the field." So probably the DH for the future of Seattle. Brain says, "We found Ryan Cacao early on in the process and was someone that filled a position of need for us. And from everything I heard, Tristan is a stellar user. From the conversations we had, I feel confident he will make one hell of a sea snake in the future, as well as a pivotal part in the coming seasons to possibly get the Serpents their first title in the organization's history. Welcome to the team, Tristan. We look forward to seeing you in Seattle." Absolutely a great player and a great user in Tristan. Vandals were lucky enough to have Tristan on our team for a little bit recently, and we really enjoyed having him in Vancouver. Number 5 overall, the San Antonio Sloths are up next, and with this number 5 overall selection, they will pick Savannah Mykudowicz, a.k.a. DG, or D. Garrett 32, starting pitcher from the Armadillos organization. Much like Poe, this is quite a jump in the draft order for DG. But in DG's case, he's a minors GM, so he was drafted in the second round in the minors draft. So jumping up to number 5 overall is not all that surprising for such a well-known user. And DG previous create, Toby McMuffin, was with the Vandals for his entire career, and we absolutely loved having him in Vancouver, so I know the Sloths are going to absolutely love having him in San Antonio. Congratulations, DG. You are now a rival of the Vancouver Vandals, and we wish you the best of luck anytime that you're not playing us. But yeah, congratulations to both the Sloths for this excellent selection, and to Savannah Mykudowicz for being drafted number 5 overall. Now we have number 6, that being the Providence Crabs. Oh, sorry, I do have a quote from Juosu about DG. DG is obviously a well-liked member of the league and had a very successful first career. We were very happy that he fell to us at the 5th spot. His loyalty is one of the most incredible features, and we look forward to having him in the locker room with us, a future anchor of the Sloths rotation. Absolutely. I apologize, Juosu, for reading that a little bit late. But here we are, number 6. The Providence Crabs are on the clock now, and with their selection at number 6, Providence Crabs will take James Ronlin, a.k.a. Rankle, a starting pitcher from the Louisville Lemurs organization. Rankle was, his previous create was Richie Bonanza, if I'm not mistaken. And with James Ronlin, has already accumulated 223 TPE. Last year posted a 5.21 ERA and a 1.71 WHIP. Al Gringo in the chat talking about a lot of Lemurs being drafted, and so congratulations to James Ronlin of the Lemurs organization for being drafted here at number 6 overall to the Providence Crabs. I think the Crabs got a great pick here, and I don't know if you can, if you guys can tell a pattern in some of these picks aside from the Sea Serpents. Every pick has been a pitcher so far, aside from those back-to-back Sea Serpents picks. But I think pitching was probably a premium for GMs in this draft. A lot of teams needing pitching, so lots of people really interested in getting pitchers quickly and early in this draft. At number 7, we have the Cancun Toros. And with number 7, the Cancun Toros will select Papa Freddy, a.k.a. Sea Freddy, a relief pitcher from the Florida Flamingos organization. And we've been seeing a lot of recreates early on. I haven't seen a lot of new players, but this Sea Freddy, a new user to the PBE, and being selected here at Cancun. Cancun's number 7 overall selection, I think is a really good pick. Chess Safari says in the chat, great new user. Midship says Freddy is an awesome dude. So I'm sure the Cancun Toros are really excited about this pick, and everyone needs pitching. So a relief pitcher from the Florida Flamingos organization with 223 TPE. Papa Freddy posted a 4.13 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP last season for the Flamingos, the newly crowned World Series champs, Florida Flamingos. So congratulations to Sea Freddy for being drafted here at number 7 overall, and to the Toros for getting a great pick in Papa Freddy.
Agreed.
Did you want to chime in, Zach?
Oh no, you've been talking for like 5 straight picks. I figured I'd at least throw a word in there.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed my talk with Papa Freddy. Good pick.
Yeah, you guys feel free to interrupt me as much as you want as well, because I will ramble otherwise. If you have something to say about a specific user, feel free to do so. But number 8 overall, we're back to Providence for another selection. And with this number 8 overall selection, the Providence Crabs will take Jose 43 Sr., a.k.a. C9 Van, third baseman from the Anchorage Wheelers organization. Van is one of, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 3 players in this draft that are tied for the lead in TPE at 239. The other 2 have not shown up yet, so I think the Providence Crabs are very happy with their selection at number 8, being able to draft one of the highest earning players in the draft, and being able to draft such a well-known user and well-known entity in C9 Van. 293 average and 361 OBP last season for the Wheelers.
Yeah, I had really good talks with Van while I was doing draft scouting, and he was someone who was really high on our draft board, so I think the Providence Crabs got, honestly, kind of a steal here.
Absolutely. To get someone who's that high earning and that well known at number 8, you take those every day.
The British. No, Van's awesome. Yeah, not much to be said about Van. We all know him as a media mogul who has been paid out in media more than probably any user. I'd stack him up against anybody in terms of total amount, collected from the bank from media. Now, yeah, falling to 8 that means this class is super strong. He actually fell lower than he did with Jose 43. I guess junior now. He was regular 43 at the time. So that's quite interesting. Something to note in this draft, how strong it is that a recreate who's going to be a Hall of Famer fell to the 8th pick. Great pick by Providence.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think people, as I mentioned, I think pitching was just at a premium. Everyone needed pitchers and was drafting pitchers early, and as a result, this is what happens. You get such a great user and a great player at number 8. But yeah, everyone's talking about the render. This is probably a top tier render. You've got a literal van with 43 on the front and the Cloud9 logo running after Bobby Roode. So this is one of my favorite renders of all time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Speaking of graphics, I do want to read something from our new graphics head. He just asked me to read it, if you guys don't mind. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the PBE. My name is Brainchild, and if you've been paying close attention, he is the new graphics head. And whenever he takes a new job, he likes to bring new ideas. The big idea, which is now approved by HO, is to get our newest draftees fresh new SIGs for the teams they just got drafted by. From now to right this moment until midnight of November 14th, all SIGs that are made for the newest draftees are eligible for double payout. Please refrain from making multiple SIGs for the same player and try finding other users that have yet to get a SIG if possible, so they can all feel what it looks like in their new uniforms for their new team. Let's concentrate on these new users as well if you can help it. So let's, no offense to the recreates, but this event will still. Yeah, we got one in the booth right now. Go on. This event will still count towards your weekly limit of 4 SIG/graphics per week. If you have any questions, please message Brain. Annotate in that post which SIG was made for which draftee, so we know which ones rate the double media payout. Quality standards still apply, so if it's not up to quality, you won't get paid. Yeah, so there you go. Double graphics.
Thank you to Brain and thank you to Hummus for reading that off for us. So be sure to get those SIGs completed after the draft or during the draft if you want to watch and create as well. It was at November 14th, you said, at midnight?
Yeah.
Is the deadline? Okay.
11:59.
So you got 10 days to do it, give or take. So get to creating. Let's get some of these new users some signatures. Absolutely, I can't wait to see what you all create. But Petra, you've been waiting long enough here with the.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's a good announcement.
For what you did.
It was a good announcement. But yeah, we've been ready for Petra at number 9. Would you like to announce your first round pick?
Yeah, absolutely. At number 9, I'm excited to announce that the Boise Raptors are taking Martin Honda, catcher from the, I don't remember, Bears, I want to say?
Yep, Brew City Bears.
Jess had actually had most of the scouting conversation with Honda, and everything I heard when we were talking about people at the top of our board was great. Honda was pretty consensus top 2 on our draft board when we started to put it together. And the fact that we got him all the way at 9 was a shock to us and something we're really excited about moving forward.
Yeah, I would be excited too if we had Martin Honda driving a Honda, I'm assuming, off of off a cliff on our team to actually make the catch on the pitch. You can see the ball in the glove. What a great render. I mentioned with Jose 43 Senior that Van was one of 3 users tied for the lead in TPE in this class. Here's another one, Martin Honda. And I can say firsthand from being a teammate with Honda in the Brew City Bears locker room, they are a great user, a great teammate, and Boise Raptors really got a great pick here at number 9. Has anyone ever said they weren't excited about their pick? I don't know. I don't know if anyone said they weren't excited. I'm sure some people have not said that they were excited, but just said that they were happy or something like that.
If I had made it for the draft we took Radiance Ham a couple years ago, I probably would have. He's one of my best friends, so. And we just constantly give each other shit. So
just stay tuned.
I'm retroactively not excited.
What was that, Zach?
I said just stay tuned for one of the Nashville picks.
I was gonna say, yeah, Vancouver's probably gonna have one of those as well. But Boise very happy with this one, Martin Honda. Congratulations on being drafted number 9 overall to the Boise Raptors. Great organization and a great player, so a great match. At number 10 overall, we go back to Death Valley for another selection here in the first round. And with that number 10 overall selection, we have Wayne Shoresy. And I'm probably going to butcher this ahead of time. I apologize. Rotsbua, the user for Wayne Shoresy, shortstop from the Chicago Kingpins organization. I know you're in chat. I apologize if I butchered that. But 237 TPE, racked up a 297 average and a 345 OBP in the minors this season, being selected number 10 overall by Death Valley. You appreciate the try, and it was close. All right, I'll take close. But DM me at some point, and we can get the pronunciation straightened away, because I never want to mispronounce anyone's username. But or player name for that matter either. But congratulations to Wayne Shoresy for being selected here at number 10 and going to the Death Valley Scorpions. The Claws got a good one here. And number 11, Zach, we have the Nashville Stars on the board.
Yeah, you should click next.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't actually belong to them. In Nashville, we have a trade here in the first round. Number 11 overall is actually going to be going to the Demons, and in response, the Stars will receive number 12 overall. So they move one slot down in this draft, and they gain a season 31 Detroit second rounder. And I think when I saw this trade, I went into the GM chat and I said, I think Nashville got a steal here, or something along the lines. But Zach, you want to walk me through this trade with Detroit?
Yeah, we had a couple people on our board, and then we had a feeling that somebody might be going at the 11th spot that we were okay letting go at that spot, and the person that we wanted to grab would be available at 12. So we took that risk, and we got a second round pick out of it.
Yeah, I think that is a great trade for Nashville, especially. And if Demons really wanted this player that they traded up for, then I think it's a great trade for them as well. So let's see what the Detroit Demons selected. And at number 11, the Demons will pick Keegan Halberson, a.k.a. a midships, third baseman from the World Series champion Florida Flamingo organization. 237 TPE at 295 average and 356 OBP. Congratulations to a midships who is in the chat and has made note that this is a reach. Well, if you're going to say reach about anyone, it's best to say it about yourself or a friend, as I see some people doing as well. But congratulations to Keegan Halberson for being drafted here by the Detroit Demons. Obviously, the Demons must have really wanted Halberson here to trade up one pick to to make sure that they netted amidships. And they did with number 11 overall. Congratulations to Detroit, and congratulations to Amidships for being drafted to the Detroit Demons. Great organization, great GMs. I'm sure you'll really enjoy it there. And now at number 12 overall, now Zach, would you like to announce your pick?
Yeah, so with the 12th pick in the draft...
Wait. You're not going to trade this one away?
Well, we actually did get offers on it, but we're like, nah, we're good.
All right, go for
it. So with the 12th pick in the draft, Nashville selects Esteban. I think it's Esquelito. Al Gringo. I was actually trying to look up a YouTube video of them saying it in the movie, and I could not find the clip fast enough. But no, we're really excited to pick up Al. He was a teammate of Taylor and I's in Dallas when we first joined the league, when he was Herb Sessions. Mm-hmm. And he stayed with the Vandals, I'm pretty sure, his entire career.
He did, yes.
And he's a really solid user across all sim leagues. And when we saw he was still available, we're like, yeah, we're going to definitely make this pick right here and grab him. And he's going to be a force in the lineup in the future. So I'm really excited to bring him in.
And as the longtime GM of El Gringo, I can echo that and say that this is an absolutely fantastic user, and you guys got a steal here at number 12. Congratulations, Gringo! I hope you do enjoy Nashville. It'll be a different experience for you for sure after spending your entire career in Vancouver.
Wow, Gringo, who is a career player who never tested free agency once in Vancouver, dropped to 12th overall.
Yeah.
Okay, Don't jinx it, Hummus. The way you just said that, you're going to curse us. Let's not go.
I definitely just jinxed it. For sure.
Well, I'm going to smack you.
Wait, did they already pay out the unders? Apparently I wasn't allowed to say wow, but I figured it made sense to say it for this pick.
I was about to say I think you hit the over there, but I think prediction either got canceled, maybe?
Where'd the prediction go? Because I'm not seeing it next to the...
Might have gotten canceled. But congratulations to the Nashville Stars and to Al Gringo. Great selection here, especially at number 12. My goodness. But yeah, that was an excellent selection, and we will head on to number 13. Thank you, Shu, for the subscription. Yeah, Phillies fan, 2 career Vandals seeing new teams for the first time in this draft. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be weird seeing them on different teams for sure. Number 13 overall, the San Antonio Sloths are back on the board. And with this number 13 overall selection, they will pick Ezra Oatmeal, a.k.a. Wolf Gravy, a shortstop from the Amarillo Armadillos organization. 224 TPE, 266 average, and 355 OBP. First DG and now Wolf Gravy. I think the Sloths really like the future of the Armadillos with 2 picks in this draft so far, both first rounders from Amarillo. What was someone?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is a great pick. I've known Wolf for a while now from other places. And he's someone who we were strongly considering with our pick. And I think the Sloth's got a great user who's going to earn really well for him. And I wish you the best of luck, Wolf.
Except when they're playing the Raptors, right?
Yeah, except when you're playing the Raptors.
Oh, man. So congratulations to Wolf Gravy, Ezra Oatmeal. Do you think anyone ever eats gravy on oatmeal? I feel like that would be like a biscuits and gravy type of flavor. No one in the booth gonna chime in on that one? Alright, cool. We'll move on. Congratulations to the Sloths. No one wanted to touch that one, I guess.
I was congratulating my new draftee in my locker room. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, I got lost in the sauce, a.k.a. chat. Apparently I paid out the prediction 10 minutes ago, so...
Wow.
Wow.
I wish I could be. I wish I could be in the Vandals locker room right now, welcoming in new draftees. But we got some more drafting to get to before I can go do that.
You gotta earn your money, bro.
Yeah, luckily I got some War Room members who have said that they're gonna send out some invites. So hopefully we have our first invite sent out to Kaya, and people are celebrating her arrival.
Wait, Juosu wrote a thing.
Oh yeah, it's the second time I did that. I apologize, Juosu. Juosu says for Wolf Gravy, Wolf is a guy I had seen the name of in the ISFL and the WSBL, but didn't know much about before our scouting. He scouted really well with us, and we could feel a definite connection to him, with him really wanting to be taken by us as well. We are incredibly pleased to bring him to the Sloths and fulfill that wish. So Sloths very happy about Fire AJ chat. No, not. So Sloth's very happy about this selection, and it sounds like Ezra Oatmeal is going to be very happy about this selection as well. So congratulations. No, don't punish Vandals. Punish me, if anything. Number 14 overall, we have the Aviators. And with the Aviators number 14 selection, they will actually trade it. It's going to the Seattle Sea Serpents. So the Seattle Sea Serpents will now have a third first-round pick in this draft. And in return, number 20 and number 22 will be headed back to OBX. Both of these are second-round picks. Yeah, the second round. I was trying to think of like compensation round, but both of these are second-round picks that the Outer Banks Aviators will be able to use later on in the draft. But the Seattle Sea Serpents will be the one selected at number 14. And with their third first rounder of the Season 29 draft, the Seattle Sea Serpents will take Chad Grumpus, aka Jake P., first baseman from the Anchorage Wheelers organization. 212 TPE, 348 average, 405 OBP. And this is a user that's already been pumping out the media and trying to make bank off of that. So I'm sure that that will really help towards the TPE build on that one. But yeah, Jake P. Going to Seattle, and congratulations to both parties on that selection. And we will head on into number 15 overall, that being the New Orleans Rougarou. And New Orleans, with this number 15 overall selection, are going to take Robert Drop Table Players, aka Koldraseth, or Koldraseth. I apologize. I'm really off my game with pronouncing usernames tonight, apparently. But yeah, Robert Drop Table Players, aka Koldraseth, a center fielder from the Chicago Kingpins organization. Going to the New Orleans Rougarou, and that is a very interesting render as well. 205 TPE with 297 average and 363 OBP. Koldraseth was Joshua Stevenson on a previous create. Now with Robert Drop Table Players, they'll be looking at playing for the Rougarou instead of I believe Joshua Stevenson spent their entire career with the Voyagers. I'm not certain on that. But experiencing a new team for the first time with the New Orleans Rougarou. Congratulations. And then that brings us to number 16 overall, and that is Indianapolis. And the Indy Apex, with number 16 overall, are going to trade it to New Orleans. So we're getting back-to-back New Orleans picks here. And in exchange, Indianapolis are going to receive New Orleans' first rounder in Season 30 next draft. So the Rougarou's next first rounder in Season 30 will be sent to the Indianapolis Apex in return for this pick. And so New Orleans will select Evan Heed, a.k.a. Glowy Goat, starting pitcher from the Kansas City Hepcats, another recreate. I believe this is Junichi Kaneda in a...
Yep.
Yep, okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure, but I I was pretty confident in that. But 196 TP, 3.71 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. We talk about pitchers going early, and here's another case of it. Glowy Goat, aka Evan Heed, headed to the New Orleans Rougarou. And Petra, I think you wanted to...
Yeah, I did. This is a great pick. Glowy is one of my closest friends in general, let alone in PBE. And I think that New Orleans got a really good user and hopefully good player for them, and I'll be rooting for Glowy anytime she's not facing the Raptors.
Well
Did that
said.
pick up?
Well said.
Agreed.
So
Did that pick up on my mic?
What? I didn't hear anything, so I think you're good.
What I said?
What?
Okay, cool.
Like the whole quote?
Yes,
Yeah.
My headset. I think my headset's just going in and out. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, we got the full quote from you.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I said agreed. That's why I was laughing.
Okay.
I really enjoyed my conversations with Glowy Goat too, so good pick.
Yeah. So congratulations to Glowy Goat for being drafted here at number 16 by the New Orleans Rougarou. So there's your first round board. Get your screenshots of it now if you want. Give you a couple of seconds to do that before we head into the second round. And with the second round, you'll notice that we have a few picks that were forfeit. I believe most of these were probably due to cap penalties, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't know, Hummus, if you know that off the top of your head, if these were all cap penalties or if most of them.
Cap, regression, not putting on deodorant. Yeah.
Which one was not putting on deodorant?
Definitely DVS, obviously, and definitely Indy as well. So those two, yeah, you need to clean yourself better. But.
And Hummus. I mean, he is part of HO after all.
Fair enough. All right. Well, with number 17 overall, in the second round, the Sarasota Supernovas are finally on the draft board with their first pick of the draft, and they will select Gambit Panda. This is the first of, I believe, 4 GM picks that will be taken in the second round. Juniped, what can be said about them that hasn't been said already? Juni actually provided a quote for themselves and just said GM draft Keck W. So,
Wow.
So congratulations to Sarasota for drafting their GM.
That would have been an all-time pick if they used a first-rounder on him instead.
No first rounds for Sarasota. No legit first rounds for Sarasota. All right. Well, with number 18 overall, the Vandals have another pick, and I will be the first one to say that I am not excited about this one to appease IO Torrent. But we are not excited to draft Wendy Marvel. This is the second of 4 GM picks that will be happening in the second round. This is my player, and I think this is actually a first. Lots of people saying bust already in the chat. Excellent.
Bust.
Well said. Indeed. Quite a bit of a bust. Wendy Marvel going number 18 overall here. I think this is actually a first. I don't think I've ever announced my own player in a draft because I wasn't a streamer back in season 18 when Alex Johnson was drafted, and then Leatherneck Mike did the minors draft for season 29. So yeah, Marvel can't even pitch 5 innings. Why are the Vandals drafting her there? Wendy Marv L cut immediately. Thanks, Dr. K.
What a letdown to the entire country of Canada. I agree with Blowpop.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is a very supportive chat for newcomer to the PBE, Wendy Marvel. Number 19 overall forfeit by the San Antonio Sloths. Number 20 overall is the Outer Banks Aviators. They traded a dude man says I sent AJ a Discord invite to the team server.
Good job, dude, man. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
You're really picking up on the GM stuff here.
Doing the job well. Appreciate it, dude.
They learn quick.
They're not on Discord, says Enoch. Oh my goodness, this is all right, we got to move on from this. But number 20 overall, Outer Banks traded for this pick with Seattle Sea Serpents, and with it at number 20, they will select Tedford Woofington, aka Chess Safari. Chess, previously known as Chess Sims with their previous create, took a little bit of a break from the PBE, and then came back with Woofington, a left fielder out of the Wheelers organization with 227 TPE. We're very happy to have you back, Chess. And congratulations on being drafted to the Outer Banks Aviators at number 20. Mike, we're not going to talk about the we're not going to talk about the slight error there in the desktop, but there's a Darkrai, I think, on the desktop. I think that's what Mike was referring to. But congratulations, Chess, for being selected to the Outer Banks Aviators here at number 20 overall. And we will go ahead and head on into number 21, that being the Vancouver Vandals selection.
Wait, you got words.
Oh, I got words?
Yeah, about Woofington.
Must have just been oh, there it is. Okay. AW literally said this to me 2 minutes ago. All right. Says, had an amazing talk with Chess as always and got a full scouting report just after asking how he was. We have had the pleasure to have his son Masay or Hunter Sky on our championship winning teams and looking to keep it in the family. Chess brings extensive knowledge of OOTP and an amazing locker room presence. We got an amazing steal here at number 20. Fully agree. Great steal. Congratulations to the Outer Banks Aviators for selecting Chess here at number 20. And congratulations to Chess on being drafted to the two-time champion Outer Banks Aviators.
Congrats, Chess. You're kind of a legend. So, yeah, what a pick by OBX. I agree.
I got a ping in StreamCord. Oh, okay.
PPEO getting ads in with the 93 viewers. Yo, you gotta take advantage of the viewers when you got them. Yeah, shout out to PBEO, the official GM league of the PBE, using fictional players.
I actually just recently joined the PBEO.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool.
Yeah,
Good
they're
peeps.
cool.
Good peeps for sure.
All right. Well, we next up on the draft board is number 21 overall, that being the Vancouver Vandals' next selection. And with the second round pick that we have, the first one that didn't have to be used on a stinky GM, at number 21 overall, the Vancouver Vandals select Mrs. Dirk. Welcome to the team, Mrs. Dirk. We are very happy to have you. Mrs. Dirk, a starting pitcher from the California Firehawks organization. As I mentioned, the Sloths like the Dillos organization. It sounds like the Vandals are liking the Firehawks organization draftees. But Mrs. Dirk is a junk baller starting pitcher with a 70 circle change. We were very excited to talk with Mrs. Dirk, and we are very happy to have them as part of the Vancouver Vandals family. We know that in scouting, we didn't exactly see eye to eye on a couple of things, but I think we're going to be able to work that out fairly easily because of how well we got on in our scouting interview. Might not be seeing Mrs. Dirk pitch for the Vandals for a while, but we are very, very happy to have her on board. Congratulations and welcome. We're very happy to have you. Now we'll bring it to number 22 overall, that being the other pick that the Outer Banks Aviators got in the Seattle Sea Serpents trade from earlier. And with number 22 overall, the Outer Banks Aviators are going to pick Big Iz. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the last name because I will absolutely ruin it. But Big Iz, aka King Tag 1999, or it's Tim G. Previously Tim Galvin. a left fielder from the Dallas Dynamos organization with 236 TPE. Congratulations to Big Iz on being selected here at number 22 overall. And we do have another quote from AW. Says, had another great talk here with Tim. He is actually someone I was interested in a few seasons ago during the last couple of seasons of his last player, Tim Galvin's career. He is a complete steal here again, and I'm just sad to see that he didn't remember our talk from his message in the chat, but it's okay. He will be a terrific fit. So congratulations on being drafted to the the two-time champ Outer Banks Aviators. Big Iz headed to Outer Banks.
Shout out to formerly Tim Galvin, former teammate of mine, and shout out to Mrs. Dirk. I've been told by Dirk they've been watching streams together all season, last season, so as a family. So you love that here in the PBE, right? You got the Johnson Bros, you got Simo and Ems both in head office. We used to have Shads and Yurt brothers here. I have my little brother in this league. Definitely a very family-friendly environment. So,
yeah. So it's always good to hear those types of stories and players that have outside relationships with other users, be it spouse or brothers or just friends. It really keeps you, or cousins, it really keeps you involved in the PBE, kind of having that other person alongside you to talk about experiences or to compete against them and really try and be the better player than your
I'm
friend
getting
or
killed.
family
I
member.
knew I forgot a brother pair, DG and Phillies fan, both GMs, one majors, one minors. Now Philly's the new expansion head. DG, the Sloths draftee. So sorry for forgetting.
I was not aware of that, actually.
Wait, what?
Wait, go on.
You didn't know they were brothers?
No.
What?
Yes.
Breaking news: DG and Phillies fans are brothers. Apparently, there's been people in this league for a while who did not know that. So
Zach,
that is very surprising.
Really? You didn't know that?
You know how often I talk to both of them? Not that often. It's okay, though.
That's fair enough, I guess. Oh,
Wait,
my
DG's
goodness.
asking when did that happen? Oh,
What?
When they became brothers.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
we broke the news live on
Spoiler
stream.
alert.
Yes, you are blood brothers. Yep, Tonzi and Southpaw, two brothers that
You
were all-
are the brother. Thank you to Jess and Moosey for subbing. Wanted to make sure I mentioned that before the chat scrolls too far, but thank you both for that as well. Number 23 overall, Sarasota Supernovas are on the board with their next pick and with
Wait, they're allowed to pick?
They are. They just picked Gambit Panda at number 17. But I get what you mean, though. They get to pick someone that's not their GM? Question mark? But yeah.
No, I just meant I don't think they've had a pick in like 3 seasons.
Oh, I feel bad.
Hey,
I feel
Tim.
bad for Sarasota for laughing at that. But they got, yeah.
Well, no, but seriously, Judy's doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. But here we go. At number 23, the Sarasota Supernovas select... Nope, they're going to trade it. They aren't allowed to pick. They're going to trade away number 23 overall to the Nashville Stars, and in exchange, Sarasota Supernovas will receive Season 31 Detroit second round and their own fourth round pick, which was traded to the Nashville Stars previously, as well as Babe Bufflin, who will be headed to Sarasota. I like Junie's message saying, "Fooled you nerds, get dabbed on." Zach, you're one of the teams involved in this trade. Do you want to talk me through this one a bit?
Yeah. So, if you aren't aware, not you, but like chat, you have to draft your GM in the second round, and so this means technically we're taking Taylor at this pick, but we mainly did this so we could have 2 picks in a row because we really want the next person. Nobody cares about pick 23. I'm going to be completely honest. Probably a bust. It's Dolly Parton's grandson. It's my brother Taylor.
Is that canon?
Parker Parton.
Is that canon? Parker
Character in
Park?
game, not in real life. I wish it was real life.
That's what I was asking. Is in game? Is that canon?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that comment. Nobody likes you in your pick 23. Great comments.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Woof.
so pick 23, unfortunately, is my brother. I thought he was going to be here, actually, like at my place by this pick, but he's not. So I'm just going to trash him. Terrible pick. Somehow he won a World Series in the minors. Maybe that luck will bring it. He'll bring that luck with him to Nashville, but we'll see. I mean, I don't think he pitched like in a World Series game, so we'll see.
You have to appease Io as well by saying that you're not excited by this pick.
Oh, I am like actually upset we have to make this pick. So. He pitched in 2. I'm confident. I don't need that sort of information right now.
So we have 3 GM picks now in the second round with Gambit Panda, Wendy Marvel, and now Parker Parton. We're going to have one more later on, spoiler alert. But before that, we do have number 24 overall, that being the Nashville Stars' next selection. So the last trade was kind of to pick a player here, even though the actual pick acquired was number 23.
Right.
So, Zach, would you like to announce this pick as well?
Definitely. So personally, before I announce it, I'm very surprised this person fell. With pick number 24, Nashville selects Johnny, I think it's Petey, starting pitcher, user Petey. They dropped pretty far, in my opinion, and when I saw they were still available, that's why we made the trade, and we jumped all over that. So I had a good conversation with them, and I'm really excited to bring them in. They had a really nice media piece that they made a day or two ago. So yeah, they're gonna be a valuable part of Nashville. So once they come up, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, Johnny Petey, 223 TPE from the Kansas City Hepcats organization, a flamethrower starting pitcher. So congratulations to Johnny Petey for being drafted here to Nashville at number 24 overall. It sounds like the Johnson brothers are very happy to have you on board.
If that was mispronounced, I blame Unconfident because I think he's the one that told me your pronunciation. So
Was it mispronounced?
I don't know. That's what Diesel said, but I think Diesel's just wrong. So.
Is it not pronounced Petey? John, you're in the
That's how I
chat.
thought it was
Let
pronounced.
us know if we're incorrectly pronouncing it. Please give us the phonetic pronunciation of it. It rhymes with matey. So Johnny Petey. Yeah, okay, we got it right. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Diesel's wrong. I'm not gonna cuss. It's okay.
Unless for some reason you said something other than Johnny Petey, but
See, there you go. I'm confident you were actually right. It's cool. I think he's the one that told me anyway. So.
All right. Well, Petra, you have number 25 on the board. Would you like to announce this pick?
Yeah, absolutely. We take at number 25 with our first of 2 second-round picks, one being a compensation pick. The Boise Raptors are very proud to select out of what minors team was he on? We're taking Tim Stanger, Hydrocronus.
Tim Stanger or Stanger? I don't.
I think it's Stanger. I don't know.
Stanger?
I'm in the
Okay.
PB online where the name originates from, and I don't know.
Okay. From the Anchorage
but-
Wheelers organization.
Yes. I had a good conversation with Hydra. Like I said, he's in the PBE online. That's where the name comes from. He actually does really great work over there, and I'm looking forward to having him on Boise. We had a good conversation a few days ago, and I'm really happy about this pick.
195 TPE from the Wheelers. They're a flamethrower starting pitcher that is already maxed out the velocity. So definitely going to be throwing the heater quite a bit. So congratulations to Hydra for being drafted here by the Boise Raptors, and congrats to the Raptors on this selection. We'll go ahead and skip over the Aviators at number 26 because they have forfeit it due to cap. And that will bring us to number 27. Zach, you're back on the mic for this next pick. But I can see that you're still muted in the group chat. There we go.
I'm good. I was getting Petey headed to our locker room. All right, let me bring our picks up. We have a lot this season. All right. Ooh, again, I keep saying this. I'm very excited to bring these people in. With pick number 27, Nashville selects Swantavius Day, starting pitcher. User Swanty. God, if I get that pronunciation wrong, you can make fun of me because I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. I'm gonna keep saying it. Excited to bring him in. I've known Swanty for a while. He's really good friends with some of the guys in our locker room, and that's one of the things that we're really trying to do in Nashville is just continue to build up that locker room and make it, something special. And like you said earlier, everyone needs pitching. So, happily going to be adding some pitchers to our team in either this season or the next couple of seasons.
Excellent. Well, Swantavius Day from the State College Swifties organization. I haven't said that organization quite a bit this draft. But 162 TPE. They are a junk baller starting pitcher that already has the circle change up to 65. So looking to throw some of the cutters and the knuckle curves, it looks like, as well in their repertoire. Congratulations to Swantavius Day for being selected to Nashville here at number 27. Swanty, congrats. That'll bring us to number 28 overall, that being the Detroit Demons selection. And with this pick, they are going to trade it to the Outer Banks Aviators. And in return, the Detroit Demons receive Walker Cato, who AW is headed to Detroit here, which is very interesting. And I'm sure, and some people in chat are already taking note of that. But yeah, Walker Cato to the Detroit Demons, bolstering their pitching for the upcoming season. And in return, the Outer Banks Aviators are going to receive number 28 overall. So now we have the Aviators on the board here with their technically their third second-round pick. They had a forfeit fourth one, but Aviators really liking the second round here in the season 29 draft. So with that number 28 overall pick, the Aviators select Nick Fielder. Nick Fielder, a shortstop. Pulling up the player page right now. Taco Cat is the username. They are a shortstop from the Dallas Dynamos organization with 198 TPE. Now this, if I'm not mistaken, was a very recent create. And I think that may have contributed to how far they fell. Maybe some GMs didn't continue to do research all the way up to the deadline, maybe, but having joined the league late, you do get that late joiner TPE. So already up to 198 TPE is Taco Cat with Nick Fielder. So congratulations to the Aviators here for picking up what I also think may be a steal at number 28. Taco Cat, a magician archetype with shortstop, second base, and catcher as their three positions. Kind of an interesting combination of picks, usually with like the shortstop, second base. Positions you might go for like a center field or something, but catcher as a third position is really interesting to me. We'll see how that plays in. It does look like they have increased their catcher ability, so a possible catcher and infielder in Nick Fielder. But yeah, congratulations to the Aviators for selecting Nick Fielder, aka Taco Cat here, and congrats to Nick Fielder for being drafted at number 28 overall. That will bring us to number 29, the New Orleans Rougarou. And with this number 29 pick, the Rougarou will take Park Factors. And this is the fourth of the four GM selections. And I do have a quote from Phillies fan on this one saying, Eldorian heralded as one of the biggest draft steals in PBE history. Eldorian was a 9th round pick 100 if I remember correctly, and way outperformed expectations. Being picked in the second round is likely too high for this user though, so look for Eldorian to go from steal of all steals to late pick bust. So Eldorian, the GM of the Rougarous alongside Phillies fan, being selected here with their second round pick.
Wow.
Is that the only comment that you could add on this? Or?
HO liaison, good dude, but smells kind of funky.
Probably because he's an HO liaison.
Exactly. He's hanging
I was
around with
I was
us
gonna
too
say
long.
how would you know that though with the HO liaison not being in too many HO chats?
Oh Lord, here we go. We said we weren't.
I said
We
maybe
weren't
on
gonna
stream
get
we
into
get
it.
into this.
No, shout out to Eldorian. Y'all run an incredible ship over there. NOLA, consistently the top regular season team every single season in the PBE for the past, 10 seasons? Maybe probably less actually, maybe like 7 or so. But ever since they won it in 23, and I feel like every season since then they've been like number one in everything. So don't see them slowing down, and then they take their very own player here in the second round.
Yeah, and the GM of New Orleans Rougarou and HO liaison Eldorian being drafted here at number 29. And we have 3 subsequent forfeits from the Scorpions, Rougarou, and Apex to round out the second round. It looks like due to cap. Yeah, according to the draft sheet, it is due to cap. So that will bring us to the compensation round, where we have 4 compensation picks. One of them was forfeit by the Raptors due to cap. But the Raptors do have another one at number 33, followed by the Stars and the Voyagers. So we'll get to hear from both of our GMs in the booth, as well as well, actually, we don't have a quote for New York, but yeah, we have the Boise Raptors up next. Petra, would you like to announce this pick?
Yeah. At the number 33, I believe, pick of the S29 draft, the Boise Raptors are proud to select Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
User HWatson88. I had a good conversation with him. He's gone inactive with creates in the past, I believe 2 of them, but in both times it sounds like he had really serious IRL stuff going on, so you can't really blame him. And in this draft, he's in the top 10 in TPE. I understand, worries about that about going inactive again may have facilitated the drop, but I think we've got a steal here. He's shown he's active, and like I said, I want to say 4 or 5 TPE behind even the class leader, and getting him at 33 feels like another great pick.
Yeah, Chris Davis only 5 TPE behind the 3 leaders. They are at 239. Davis is at 234. So really cranking out the TPE is HWatson88. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that like the drop to 33 overall probably was facilitated by those unfortunate inactive players previous. But I think if HWatson88 sticks with Chris Davis, I think that this is an absolutely fantastic pick for the Boise Raptors. They are using the Cannon archetype and have already got their power up to 68 versus lefties and 71 versus righties. So definitely going to be a power hitter for Boise. First base, third base, and right field are their positions. Congratulations to Chris Davis for being drafted here to the Boise Raptors. And DG says Dillo Dillo. I forgot to mention the organization. Yep, the Amarillo Armadillos for Chris Davis. And number 34, Zach, we have your next pick.
Yeah, this is number 5 for us.
Your 5th overall.
We're not
in the
wow. For Nashville, yeah. So with the 34th pick, Nashville selects Blake Decker, left fielder. I think the name is Kaden Canzano. User.
I'm pulling up
I believe
page right now.
I believe Taylor scouted them. It was a little bit later scouting. I think this was like overall like a little bit of a smaller class than the last season or two. So it was a little bit of a late scouting, but they had a really nice update right before we started scouting them. So that was definitely like a thing that caught our eye, and yeah. So I'm hoping this will be a nice steal for us, and look forward to them joining the locker room and getting a chance to talk to them for the first time.
Yeah, so Blake Decker, Kaden Canzano, a 160 TPE left fielder, using the Freak archetype with left field, right field, and third base as their positions from the State College Swiftspeeds organization. Congratulations to Kaden Canzano, Blake Decker for being selected to the Nashville Stars here. I'll bring us to number 35, and with number 35 we have the New York Voyagers, and with this 35 selection, the New York Voyagers will select William Groves, aka Will 3. This is a first baseman from the Dallas Dynamos organization. First base, third base, and catcher as their three positions, with 50 at power, 45 at gap, so it looks like they're kind of evenly distributing their TPE. Will 3, we do have a quote from, I believe it was Enoch, question mark? Yes, it was. Okay, so from Enoch says, quote, "We have seen how active Will is on Discord and seems very enthusiastic about being part of the league. I had the pleasure of having him on the Hepcast a few weeks back. We are happy to get someone with the potential to be a good part of our franchise, especially where we had our pick. I believe he is someone that we can mentor and help grow in this league. Welcome to the team. We are excited to see how you develop." So Enoch very pleased with the selection of William Groves here. So congratulations to Will 3 for being taken here at number 35. And as we mentioned, number 36 was forfeit due to cap by the Boise Raptors. So we will go ahead and progress into the third round. And as you can see, we're starting to see a little bit more of the forfeits. Lots of cap penalties due to exceeding cap, as you do. So we'll continue with the picks that we do have, that being number 37, the Seattle Sea Serpents are next on the board. And with number 37, they will take Nacho Man. Nacho Man, not so good 88 is the username. 172 TPE shortstop from the Dallas Dynamos organization. They have the Magician archetype and have gotten all of their stats to at least 40. With a arm and turn double play at 45, fielding range at 52, shortstop, second base, center fielder are their positions. So congratulations to Not So Good 88, aka Nacho Man, for being drafted here by the Seattle Sea Serpents. Welcome to Seattle. And then we have the next pick, that being the Vandals' next pick, so I get to talk about this one a little bit longer. Number 38, the Vandals select Brock Sampson. Brock Sampson, a left fielder from the State College Swifties organization, a 179 TPE left fielder using the Cannon archetype. Left field, center field, and right field are the positions, so definitely an outfielder. Vandals already have quite a bit of outfielders in their system, but we are very happy to make things work and to try new things. So we are very excited to see what Brock Sampson can bring to the table. 2LZY is the username. And we are very excited to have you in Vancouver. We can't wait to get you into the server, get you into the locker room, and start chatting with you. Welcome to the Vandals, Brock Sampson. And we have number 39, this being the Maui Makos, and I believe this is Maui's actually first pick of the draft. So at number 39, the Maui Makos will select James Gordon. James Gordon, a starting pitcher. I'm going to pull up the player page real quick. James Gordon, Beast Takeover is the username, 163 TPE from the California Firehawks organization. Beast Takeover, aka James Gordon, is a junk baller starting pitcher archetype with a 70 circle change and a curveball and splitter to round out the repertoire. So congratulations to the Maui Makos for this selection of James Gordon, and congrats to James Gordon for heading to Maui. I'm sure the Diesel and Sparky are very excited to have you on board. I'll bring us to number 40. Once again, the Seattle Sea Serpents up once again with another pick, and with this number 40 selection, Seattle Sea Serpents will take a young M. Cabrera. Username A Technical Difficulty. 155 TPE first baseman from the World Series champ Florida Flamingos. They are the big man on campus, or BMOC archetype, with 51 and 50 in power for lefties and righties, respectively. First base, third base, and left field. So another power hitter to add to the Seattle Sea Serpents roster. Congratulations, Seattle, for selecting A. Young M. Cabrera here at number 40. Then we have the Buffalo Surge, who will pass on number 41. I think that was actually their first pick of the draft, so Buffalo not taking any draftees in this one after trading away their first few picks, if I'm not mistaken. They probably were before the draft since we didn't see them on stream. So Buffalo passes, they are out of the draft, and Providence forfeits, which brings us to Sarasota once again. Shocker that Sarasota are able to pick here. But they do at number 43. And number 43, the Sarasota Supernovas select Clifford Wilson. Clifford Wilson, a center fielder. I'm pulling up the player page right now. Clifford Wilson, a.k.a. Sir Bongo, from the 158 TP center fielder from the Dallas Dynamos organization. Sir Bongo, if I'm not mistaken, played a bit with the Sarasota Supernovas already on their previous create. Ryan O'Reilly, I think, was their last one. And so there's already a little bit of a connection there between Sir Bongo and Sarasota. And with 158 TPE, the Sir Bongo has chosen the Magician archetype and has already put 56 stats at fielding range and fielding error, and has all three of the outfield positions in their repertoire, so definitely an outfielder potential for Sarasota. So congratulations to Sir Bongo for being drafted back to the Supernovas, and congrats to the Supernovas on actually making a pick in these rounds that wasn't a GM. Oh, Andrew Barry, yes. Not Ryan O'Reilly. Andrew Barry, thank you very much, Diesel. All right. And that will bring us to number 46, since number 44 and 45 were both... he did have Ryan O'Reilly as well. Okay. 44 and 45 were both forfeit due to cap from the Sea Serpents and the Raptors. That will bring us to the Vandals' next selection. We'll get to talk a little bit more about this one. And with the Vandals' next selection, number 46 overall, we chose Noah Hartman, a.k.a. Noah, from the Anchorage Wheelers organization, 179 TPE. They're a control freak starting pitcher that already has a 72 circle change, so already boosting that put-away pitch to great effect. Noah Hartman will be a great addition to our already growing number of pitching prospects in this draft. We have Mitchell, we have Marvel, we have Dirk, and now we have Hartman. So welcome aboard to Noah Hartman join the pitching core that we are building in Vancouver. We're really excited to have you, Noah. Can't wait to talk with you more in the Vandal locker room. That'll bring us to number 47. Number 47, the Cancun Toros own this pick, and with it, they will select a starting pitcher as well, that being Fernando Jose. Fernando Jose, a.k.a. Dolphins, has 142 TPE, a starting pitcher from the Dallas Dynamos organization. A junk baller starting pitcher with, looks like they're boosting stats mostly against right-handed batters. Control up to 50, movement up to 52, while against lefties those stats are still in the 40s. Knuckle curve at 64, with a slider and fastball to round it out. So congratulations to Fernando Jose for being drafted to the Cancun Toros organization. And congrats to Cancun for drafting this Dynamo Dolphins to your squad. We have 3 forfeits back to back. The Demons, Sloths, and Stars all forfeit due to cap penalties. That will bring us to the Rougarou at number 51. In the third round, Rougarou select Danny Young. Danny Young, a.k.a. Neobot, is a relief pitcher, almost a starting pitcher. 190 TPE. Part of the Bruce City Bears organization. I was able to pitch alongside Danny Young with my player Wendy Marvel. And Neobot, good presence in the locker room, so I'm sure the Regru very very happy about that. Control Freak archetype, 60 control on both sides, a 66 cutter, a 60 curveball, and a changeup to round it out. And yes, Zerog, it looks like you got answered already by Moosey and Chess, so thank you both. But yes, the TPE that we are mentioning does include the 100 that you start with. So Danny Young at 190 TPE has earned 90 TPE in the last season. And that will bring us to the next pick, which will be in the 4th round, since the last pick of the 3rd round, the Apex forfeit due to cap. So now we're in the 4th round, and we have the Nashville Stars up next. Zach, you're still in the call, it looks like. So would you like to talk with us about number 53?
Yeah, with pick number 53, Nashville selects Ash Winstein. I think that's how you pronounce it. Relief pitcher, user AJW Squad.
AJW Squad, a 151 TPE relief pitcher from the Dallas Dynamos. You can never have too much pitching in this league.
Yeah. We saw that they were earning relatively well for for the remaining people that were still up for grabs, and as we keep saying, can never have too much pitching. And I believe Taylor had a pretty good conversation with them, and we're like, all right, well, let's get another pitcher. Maybe we can see if they'll come up sooner rather than later and help us out right away.
There you go, a flamethrower relief pitcher. With a 53 fastball, plus a sinker and a cutter. Congrats AJW Squad for being drafted to the Nashville Stars at number 53. Now we have number 54, the Vancouver Vandals have their first of, yes, you are seeing that correctly, 4 4th-round picks that we had going into this. And with number 54, we will select, I apologize, Daiki Inoue, potentially. I greatly apologize if I mispronounced that. You're gonna have to tell me what the correct pronunciation is once you get into the Vandals server. Daiki Inoue, I think, is the correct pronunciation. Maybe, I don't know. 178 TPE right fielder from the Kansas City Hepcats organization. That was exactly what I would have guessed. That sounds correct. Thank you. Thank you for the what's the word I'm looking for? Not verification, but I don't know. Inoue has a cannon archetype, already with 57 power on both sides. Right field, third base, and left field are their positions. We are very excited to welcome into the Vancouver Vandals fold Octopus, or Inoue. Congratulations on being drafted here at 54. We're very excited to have you. We think we got a steal. At number 55, we have another Maui Makos pick. And with the Maui Makos first 4th round selection, they will take Shark Puppet. Shark Puppet, let's see. Diesel has a message. I drafted Hortle because I was very excited to play this new game that he had messaged me about, but then all of a sudden I could no longer access my Discord account. Regardless of that, a Shark Puppet belongs on the Shark team, so this is a mandatory pick. For those of you who don't know, there is a potential scam going around. We think that it was Hortle's account may have gotten hacked. So if you if you get a message that seems suspicious from that account, be very aware. Do not open any links. Practice good internet safety. Despite the very funny quote from Diesel. But congratulations to the Maui Makers on selecting Shark Puppet here. Looking at their... I'm trying to find their player page on the... There it is. Shark Puppet, a first baseman from the State College Swifties, 169 TPE. Big man on campus arc. Another power hitter, it looks like. First base, third base, and shortstop are the positions. Congratulations, Hortle. Hopefully we can get your Discord account back under your own control, and you'll be able to get into the Maui Makos locker room pretty safely, hopefully. Keep your passwords secure, ladies and gentlemen. Number 56, Zach, you got another pick here at number 56.
This is actually our last pick. So I will start this I will end this the way I started it, by opening up a beer. And so with pick number 56, Nashville selects David Kane, right fielder, user Scottish Tanker 550.
Scottish Tanker 550, David Kane, 149 TPE right fielder from the Kansas City Hepcats. The Cannon Arc, another power hitter here going in the later rounds, 54, 55 on the power. Right field, left field, center field as their positions. Congratulations to Scottish Tanker 550 or David Kane for being selected to the Nashville Stars here at number 56.
Yes, sir. Look forward to seeing what he can do for us and see if he can keep earning. And we'll get him an invite here to Locker Room soon. But also, that's it for me. That's all of our picks. So I need to go do a podcast with Taylor. So
all right, get out of here, Zach. Thanks for stopping in.
Yep, no problem.
All right, so a little bit of a spoiler there with the Stars having no more selections in the 5th round. They did pass with their 5th round pick, and as you can see, some of these teams are starting to drop out with the passes in the later 4th round. But the Vandals are still around, and the Vandals are looking to make some back-to-back picks here with 58 and 59. With number 58, we selected Daniel Martinez, a shortstop. This, I believe, D-Man is the username. They are another new, very recent create and another Firehawk that I didn't actually pay attention to what team they were on when we were drafting them. I was focused on more interesting, or more not more interesting, but more pertinent information. But yeah, we really drafted a lot of Firehawks in this one. But Daniel Martinez, D-Man. 139 TPE, a later join, still new to the site. We're hoping that D-Man will be able to really start growing with their TPE, and it looks like they actually must have changed their position. They're listed on the draft sheet as shortstop, but they're actually a catcher from the California Firehawks organization. Handyman arc with the catcher, third base, and first base positions. And we are really excited to welcome Daniel Martinez to the Vandals organization. Already with the 50 on the catching arm and the catcher ability. BABIP up to 50 on both sides. Looking good for the handyman Daniel Martinez. Congrats on being drafted, and we are very excited to have you. And with our second of the 2 back-to-back picks at number 59, we picked IG Kimura, and I probably mispronounced that one as well. IG Kimura, a starting pitcher. Kimura, previously known as Michael Joden. Boomcheck is the user. 178 TPE from the Anchorage Wheelers organization. From what we've seen, Boomcheck hasn't been around in the past week or so, but we're hoping to get them back and get them earning soon so that we can add another. They're not a pitcher actually. They changed as well to catcher, so we now have two players that recently changed to catcher. Picked back to back with Martinez and Kimura. Kimura, a catcher with 178 TPE, the handyman arc. Already getting the power up with 55 and 52 on both sides. Catcher, left field, and second baseman are their 3 positions. And we are very excited to welcome Boomcheck to the Vandals organization. Welcome, welcome. And that will bring us to number 60. Number 60, the Outer Banks Aviators will select Finn Mcpingusen. Finn Mcpingusen is according to the draft sheet, they don't have a position. According to their player page, instead, they are a second baseman from the Dillo's organization, Dillo, as DG says. 133 TPE Pingu is using the Magician archetype with 60 fielding range, 50 fielding error and turn double play, and 49 arm. Second base, shortstop, and third base as their three positions. Definitely a potential infielder for the Outer Banks Aviators down the line. Congratulations to Pingu for being drafted to the recent two-time champion Outer Banks Aviators. Number 61, the Boise Raptors. Unfortunately, Petra had to run, so we will go ahead and progress for their pick without her. But number 61, the Boise Raptors will select Demetrius Danger. Demetrius Danger, a 145 TPE third baseman from the Chicago Kingpins organization. Username Ragnar. Ragnar is a cannon archetype. With the 50 and 49 power on both sides, and 50 on the catching arm, third base, right field, and first base. Congratulations on being drafted to the Boise Raptors, Demetrius Danger. Jess is in the chat, very excited about this pick. Congratulations to the Raptors for getting Demetrius Danger here, and congrats to Ragnar for being drafted to the Raptors. Number 62, the fourth of the Vandals' four fourth-round picks. The Vancouver Vandals select C.J. Broussard. C.J. Broussard, a right fielder on the draft sheet, unless they change to catcher too. Nope, right fielder on the player page. 120 TPE right fielder from the Louisville Lemurs organization. C.J. the M16 is the username. The cannon archetype. Looks like they have the fielding range up to 40, 51 on the arm, right field, left field, center field as their positions. So potential outfield selection for one of the players that played in the World Series. Broussard was a name that I remember saying quite a bit during the Miners World Series stream. So congratulations to CJ Broussard. We're very excited to have you. Can't wait to talk more with you. Then at number 64, we have the Demons, as the Voyagers pass and are now out of the draft. Number 64, the Demons will select Christian Ayers. Christian Ayers is a second baseman with 112 TPE from the State College Swifties organization. Username Big Red. I said it that way because there's 3 G's and 5 D's in Big Red. Christian Ayers using the Freak archetype with a fairly balanced spread of TPE, 45 power, 40 gap, in the mid-30s on BABIP. Excuse me. So welcome to Big Red, to the Demons organization. Detroit Demons getting a good pick here in the late rounds. Then we start to see some of the passes from the Sloths, Aviators, Rougarou, and Apex. And we don't have another slide to show it, but in the 5th round, the remaining teams passed. So that is it for the draft. We are done in 4 rounds. So big congratulations to all the teams for their selections, and a big congratulations to all the players that got drafted. I'm sure that I'm hoping that everyone winds up on a team that they like, and in a community that they enjoy. I want to thank the Stream Graphics team once again for creating this PowerPoint and these amazing renders that we saw in the first round. Thank you to my co-hosts, Hummus, Zach, and Petra. Zach and Petra, I know, had to take off. Hummus is still here but muted, but I want to thank all 3 of them regardless. And thank you to you, chat, for sticking around all the way to the end of the stream. Thank you, Chess, for the compliment. Great job as you no pick 69. Oh man, maybe next year, but a little bit smaller draft class I think this year than some of our recent years. But season 30 shaping up to be a good one as well. So maybe next season we'll get that pick. But congrats to all the players. Hope you got a team that you enjoy. Who was that? That would have been that would have belonged to the Supernovas. So you can yell at them for that. But yeah, really excited for this upcoming season. Really excited for all the players that the Vancouver Vandals drafted. I'm sure the GMs of all their respective teams are very excited with their draftees as well. congratulations to everybody. Thank you to the co-hosts, the chat, stream team once again. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Thursday. And we will see you back here. Let's see, what's the next stream? It looks like we got Saturday. Be sure to tune in at Saturday, tomorrow, Friday, at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see the Prospects Showcase featured by Enoch, who will be posting the rosters, quote-unquote, sometime beforehand. We also have some other streams coming up, including, let me see, I'm trying to pull up the schedule real quick here so I can say it. Saturday, November 6th is the Minors Draft. Be sure to tune into that as well. Leatherneck Mike will be on the call. And then we have November 7th is this Sunday. That will be the Season 28 Awards. And then following that, we're already in Spring Train. That's crazy. So be sure to tune in for all those streams. Prospects Showcase tomorrow, Minors Draft on Saturday, Awards stream on Sunday, and then Spring Train the following week. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm AJ887, and I hope you all have an excellent rest of your week.